as the fourth aspect of Japanese development, fulfill goals of capitalist societies as an alternative to the communism. Traditionally, there has been a capitalism in West which people thought that will serve only for limited amount of population in a country. On the other hand, through the Karl Marx philosophy, the communism all the time propagated that socialism is the best way to come out from these kind of achievements. But Japan proved a totally different story. Within the capitalism, how to promote people's welfare, how to empower the people, and how to reduce the income inequality and poverty in the developing country when they reach the developed stage. So several East Asian countries, including Republic of China, North Korea, and Vietnam, they were the pioneers of socialist countries in Asia. And capitalist countries at that time worried about when East Asian countries became communist, what will happen to the other part of the world also will become a communism. So in that case, Japan could prove a different model of capitalism to show that the capitalism is better than socialism. Role of successive governments in Japan, emergence of new entrepreneurial class, export promotion, and catching up by larger business led to alternative capitalism in Japan. Three main characteristics of Japanese management practices, which gradually emerged through rich culture of Japan, and the business practices are widely known as lifelong employment system, seniority based wage system, unique bonus system, contributed to have more equitable capitalist society in Japan. Why inequality is low in Japan? This is a remarkable question. Among the advanced countries, the most equitable society is the Japan. In terms of Gini coefficient or any measure of income inequality, ordinary people better off in Japan rather any socialist or any capitalist economy. The leading driver of increased inequality in the developed world is accumulation of wealth by those who are already wealthy, driven by rate of return on capital that consistently exceeds the rate of GDP growth. Japan has lower levels of inequality than almost every other developed country. Indeed, though it has long been industrial powerhouse, Japan is frequently called the world's most successful communist country. Japan has a high income tax rate for rich people exceeding 45%, and in inheritance tax rate recently increased up to 55% for the richest class. This makes it difficult to accumulate capital over generations. Country like Sri Lanka, people are dreaming to accumulate wealth for their generations. This is a very good example in Japan that 55% of tax should pay by the rich people in Japan. So it is one of the most important equitable measure in a society, unlike the Sri Lanka and the other Asian countries.